Hello, people. I'll show you something. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Can you see that beautiful sun coming through those clouds there? Not really so much, huh? But it sure is cool, man. I do a lot of sun gazing quite often. Oh, now I can't see anything. Go figure. You would think I would know by now, huh? There's a nice, lovely dot of whiteness right in front of my face right here. Anyway. So, anywho, let's talk about magic and powers in yourself and stuff like that. And learning the magic of yourself. Now, all right. When you look at the triangle of your body, spirit, and your soul, know that you have two. Now, there is also this way. You can think of it as mercury, sulfur, and salt. All right. That also goes along with the, spirit and soul and matter. But now the brain and the mind are two different things. Now the mind you have three of. You have three of these minds. Men have four. Okay? Just saying. All right? The three and the four, which divide the feminine and the aspect of the male and female. All right? Now, this is a secret. All right? Between, the things that are of evens and odds, rounds, circles, and triangles. And if you look at, there's that Hermes talisman dude he's pointing with his stick at these two females two females. This male and female, and they're inside of this triangle divided by a line that's in a square, that's in a circle, and the circle meets square, which meets triangle, meets the duality, all right? Yeah. Now, a secret behind this now is the fact that the male does have four, where the woman has three, all right? Now, when it comes to the pineal gland or the pituitary gland, the psychic gland, I don't know, but I hate dyslexia. It sucks, But women have two, or men have one. All right. Now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 thing. Now 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is why this symbolism of what he's pointing at is important. All right. These are the departments of the self. All right. Now, when you think about the departments, there's the mailing room, there's the thinking room, there's the lunchroom, etc., etc. You are what you eat, stuff like that. And now you also have to think of these two, masculine and feminine. They're on these two sides of the pillars, all right? Now you have to calculate in this Masonic pillar things, all right? The snake, the bronze snake, anyway. But, the masculine and feminine. Now, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, circle meets square, all right? This is the Fibonacci sequence, or the phi and the pi, golden ratio and pi, and 3.14 versus the 1.6. Am I right? 1.62? Yes. Okay, 1.62. Anyway. If you even it up in all actuality, on the 7th branch of its fractile break, it equals to 144 on the 12. Okay? Some people might know what I'm talking about there. And that is the formation of all nature. the fractal formation that actually makes up how your mind when you're born into from that little itty bitty circle and that little snake going in there going, and then you turn into this baby. Now, what creates this fractal formation into the form of you actually has a lot to do with your path and your future and who you are and who you're going to be built to be. And exactly, this fractal energy forms you into you. All right. And this is what's happening with us now as we're evolving. You're forming you into you. And we're actually coming from this baby out into something new. Right. So now this fractal formation with circle meets square, which meets triangle. Now, if you remember Harry Potter, all right, when he was talking about death, all right, and the Sorcerer's Stone, all right, it's had that circle and the cape, all right, you can actually configure that in with what's going on here, because it is a death. It is a type of death every time and it's a major death. Ego death is a major death, but this death that we're going through of the death of ourself and renewing ourselves into our true selves is also a big death, all right? Big death. And you really, your old life, might as well just kick all that shit out the fucking door, because there's a whole lot of truth coming in. Anyway. But, yeah, see, I'm doing that squirrel thing again. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not a good teacher. I squirrel off, but I'm really hoping I'm making some kind of sense to y'all on this one. All right. So your circle pillar and your square pillar, squirrel, square pillar. You got these two pillars, and you see them all the time on every single Masonic thing. One of them's the astral, and one of them's the earth, and the earth one is what anchors you to the planet. This is your spirit, right? And whatever your spirit animal is, whatever your spirit thing is, whatever the fuck. So you could be the spirit of some metal, you could be the spirit of a tree, you could be the spirit of an ant, you could be the spirit of whatever spirit that has chosen you, reincarnated here on earth. Is normally the same spirit that you stay with. It's like reuniting with yourself, reuniting with yourself is an awesome thing, all right? And to actually recognize it and actually embracing it is something that's everybody needs to actually see, but it's so amazing. But all right, so you got your earth and you have the web, the ley lines of the earth is actually important when it comes to this, because these ley lines of the earth are, I believe, of the square nature, where this side is of the round, which is the astral, which is where each star on this web of the astral web, every single star on this net, each crossroad is a star that represents one of you. All right. So now, this is where the collective comes in, all right? And this is where also your soul comes in with the light codes and your higher self becoming you. Really works on this side, where this side, the anchor to your spirit realm, all right? These are two different departments, right? And you have to actually work on them individually. All right, because they are two different departments, and bringing them together. All right, now this is interesting, because this is where, these two lines meet, and this is where these crossroads are. All right, you can also think about this in time. You can think about this in helix. You can think about this in frequency, energy, vibration. It goes on so many different things, and I know that you already know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. But now, intertwining that female and masculine. Anyway, circle meets square when it comes to that. Okay, these are those gateways that I'm talking about. When you go through these gateways, this is one gateway, is these two divided, all right? You got to polarize them, because the Masons have done divided this for a reason. It's on this checkerboard, this chessboard, and you can see they have all this symbolism, and all these symbolisms are a very important key point to how this goes when in control of the masses. All right, but you can also reverse that by laws of elimination and stuff like that. But if you can actually read it, how they wrote this to be able to control the masses through the future, you reverse that into yourself and self-knowing, then you can actually escape, this control. The hive mind, for one thing, the measurements, for another thing. The G, that G is not a G, it's a fucking lion, okay? 11:11 on the clock, get that shit straight. It's a lion, and who is that lion? I wonder. Anyway, just saying. Just saying. Where the fuck was I again? Time governs all things. Time. Now, vibration, frequency. Another way of merging this into the aspect of the physical matrix is that the law, everything vibrates, nothing is still. Sound frequency is the time govern of this, all right? So since time does govern frequency, and it actually, what makes liquid, solid, and gas is time, all right? Because of vibration. Now it goes from this point to this point, no matter if it goes really, really slow in the slow vibration, which creates the molecules of the matter, because it's real slow. All right, but it does vibrate, and within it there's faster vibrations, within it there's slower vibrations. It's complicated, but it's in physics, and we all know it. So, but it can be manipulated. It can be manipulated. And this is a form of glamour. When you learn, when you're 16 years old, you learn about glamour magic. And this is one thing that's actually important to glamour magic, on this frequency vibration and changing yourself through intentions and through staring at yourself and morphing yourself, all right? Glamour magic really does work. It's how you look younger, and we're all becoming younger. We're all becoming bulletproof because we say so, because of the sun, because of evolution, because of many, many, many things, of the paradise returning, all right? And the fight that we're going to have to go through in order to achieve paradise on earth. But anyway, yeah, and then, so you got your, again, circle meets square, all right, meets triangle, meets the duality. Yeah, frequency, energy, and vibration. This energy is square, this energy is round. And the one that is square has to do with your spirit on earth and what you anchor to. The one that is round has something to do with you, that is a star, that is in space, that is your soul, all right? Your soul, mind, thought is round. And I don't give a fuck if you call it masculine or feminine. I think that's a really retarded way to confuse people with that shit. All right, it's a circle and it's a square, motherfuckers. All right, and so the square, yeah. Now the reason why it bounces, all right, this is round because it is fluid. It is fluid, and once it hits a particular matter, even if that matter is a particle in the air, all right, that's what creates this vision, all right? So it bounces off these particles, and which creates color, which creates light, Not light. I'm sorry. Which creates, actually. So, what created white light was sound on the water. And of course, it says that in the Bible. And people discover it now. It's like, oh my God, you can like pop bubbles in water. And then, oh my God, there's the light. It is such a phenomenon. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I love people. I really do. Oh, wow. It's just the calculations and making connections and putting the puzzle pieces together to create the bigger picture. It's actually quite simple. I did graduate. I know physics and stuff like that, but man, I didn't graduate without an IPA, I tell you that much. Lord, Lord help me. So yeah. I'm hoping this helps you out with your superpower self, that. Now, your higher self with your soul, intertwining with that beautiful sunshine light and stuff like that, and anchored down with your spirit. It's interesting, how many actual parts of you that you have besides, the thing that is actually making me speak. Definitely. It's very, very interesting. With the spirit, it anchors you to this planet. It was what anchors you to the Matrix. But it's not like, it's like God created it and it's supposed to be paradise. Well, it's supposed to be a food kitchen, which is what the deal was made with them a long time ago. Like I was saying last night in my other videos, the one from not last one, but I think the previous one, I was saying how, the dark matter, energy and matter, energy, emotion, think about it. Even if it's love, hate, blah, 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 all of it has a frequency and vibration, all right? And this is what creates feelings. And now to alchemize this, after you become one with your feminine and masculine aspects, to alchemize all these emotions that these monsters are feeding off of you. If you feel it, them trying to do some shit to you, like giving you lust, giving you anger, they're actually giving it to you. It's like before they have to feed off of you, they have to turn you into this frequency and energy that matches them so they can feed off of it. All right, so that's how the magnetism of this energy works. It's magnetized energy. Now, this is also how they were created. Now, imagine when there was nothing and no stars and no light whatsoever. All right, just imagine this for a second. There's absolutely nothing. Nothing hasn't given birth to God yet. All right, so now these things out there, energy and motion, hate. Let's give hate a one, for instance. It has its own energy and vibration frequency that is magnetized, all right? So you're floating on nothing, right? And you're giving off this frequency and energy, all right? And every time the nothing around it becomes its match, it feeds off of it and it grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And space is pretty fucking big, all right? So these things are huge. So this is why they're huge. Like that big ass motherfucker that likes to feed off the sun, there's been photographs of it. And the sun's all like shooting at sun flares going, get off me, motherfucker. But anyway, so now Uh, that's just that's just something funny I've been watching. Anyway, it's not funny though. It's actually pretty bad. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like this energy in motion, when you're on nothing, now think about it. There's absolutely nothing, and nothing becomes something, but it's the energy and frequency and vibration of this feeling, the feeling inside yourself that you calculate into hate or into love or into this or that. It's just a feeling like fear. Fear is the same, has its own energy and frequency and vibration, you know, and you feel it, all right? Now, to have awareness of this, you can beat it and you can alchemize it, all right? They're giving you the fucking power, but they're giving you the power in a wrong way that is negative so they can feed off of it. But if you can alchemize yourself into this balance, all right? You can alchemize this lust, hate, shame, guilt, fear, all this bad shit that you don't want into energy, superpower for yourself, okay? All right? Just be aware of it. Like, all of a sudden you feel lust, or just for instance, the taboo of it. And you're like, oh God, bad timing, fuck me, you know? It's like, no, bad timing. I'm trying to be on the serious subject, but I'm over here going, in this little, okay. Alchemize it. Don't think with your heart. Don't think of it as a good thing, bad thing, all right? You're already going in the wrong direction. Just the first thing you do before anything is to realize, all right, realize it, and then don't go anywhere from there. Just be like, okay, it's there. What do? Right? You can actually intentionally, you know, with chi, turn it into an energy that is beneficial for you in any department of yourself that you want to give it to. So you can actually literally turn that energy that this darkness gave you into light. All right, feed it information, feed that darkness this light that it wants to feed off you, but don't turn it into love, turn it into happiness, turn it into that joyful experience of a kid. Laugh at it even. Just laugh at it and be like, ha ha ha, I got this feeling, you know. It's actually quite simple. But, and you can like bring it to any department. With this hand, you can give it back and you can be like, okay, I'm going to alchemize it and I'm going to turn it back into love, which is the opposite of this fucking thing, and give it back to it as it's already trying to feed off of it, and you're feeding it love, and it actually, that's how you destroy the motherfucking demon. 101, motherfuckers, all right? So, anyway, I kind of hope you got that a little bit. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, these are primordial beings that are extremely fucking old, alright? But that's just a secret I wanted to tell y'all of many things that I'm sure didn't make any sense. Sense. So, because, but, you know, I'm just not human, so I'm trying to learn. It's not the fucking, I'm like 40 years here on this planet still, and it's really still very hard to understand what this 3D people thing. You know, it's like, you know, they're watching that one guy going, that new guy that's fucking hilarious on fucking Facebook or TikTok or whatever the fuck he does, I don't know, YouTube or something, you know, it's like, he does that, you know, he's like, huh? Looking at these people, and I'm like, y'all, I know exactly how that dude feels, man. Anyway, just funny. I always laugh, man. Fucking appreciate what other people have to fucking offer, especially if it's positive, if it's, you know, God, people are so awesome. You guys are so fucking awesome. Every single one of you. You guys don't even know how fucking great you are. You know, and how much of a awesome, just all you gotta do is fucking act, man. Really, act right, you know? It's so easy. It's easy, it's simple. It doesn't have to be all this dumb, whatever. Like, let's rename the Gulf of Mexico. All right, yeah, that's gonna put food on your table. Thanks. Yeah, all that money, resources into this dumb, stupid crap needs to end, because it's just distractions, major distractions, distracting you from what is important. Just saying. All right, now, if we're gonna save this motherfucking planet, we have to really put on a show. Okay? All right, so you superheroes out there that are really turning into superheroes, you know, just like I'm really, really trying to myself. Thank you. God bless you. Man, I can't wait to... Can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait for us to just this Justice League thing. And just, even if we're like across on the other side of the planet, we know we're doing each other's fucking, you know, purpose and job like a well-oiled machine, because that person's doing it and this person's doing it. And it comes together in God's workings of divine awesomeness, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it's just going to be the most glorious thing. And if you're part of that fucking collective like I am, which a lot of you guys awesomely are, then, I mean, glory will be yours. I am the she who crowns, man. Trust me. I know about glory, and I know about raising that fucking crown on people. The glory that they find, man. All right. Boy, I want that for each and every single one of you out there. Every single being on this planet needs to know what that feels like. Sorry this video is a little long, but it's important. All right. I love y'all.